I played Overwatch since 2016, which is kind of fucking crazy. I played this game in the open beta, started a team in season 2. I coached professional in it, worked with contenders teams. But again, I don't like making these kind of videos, and you guys know that I don't make this type of videos really. But I think that's important to talk a little bit about Overwatch 2 and the future of Overwatch, and why I personally think that Overwatch 2, while it can be the easiest way to kind of put it, I think, is that Overwatch 2 is a huge fucking gamble for Blizzard. Hello, my beautiful and lovely gamers. As always, my name is Jonal. If you like this type of content, liking the video helps great them. So small content creators, liking helps spread out the video, helps show it to other people. Same goes for dropping down your opinions on this topic down in that comment section. As always, I read every single comment. Again, that's one of the privileged things with not having that big of an audience, that I can actually read every single comment that comes in. I read them and I'll heart them if there's some if the opinions and the takes are good. We don't have to agree, of course. I like to read both opinions that are similar to mine, but I also really like reading opinions that are opposite of mine or have different takes on what I'm talking about, because I think that's how you learn and that's how you improve and that's how you kind of widen your horizons of views. Now, of course, my Twitter, my Twitch, and Discord link down in the description. If you want to follow me on Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitch, or join our amazing Discord community, those options, of course, open to you. Now, let's talk about Overwatch 2 and the way that Blizzard has been taking it. Now, we have gotten the Christmas event, and it's very similar to every other year. There's actually a little bit of changes to it, which is nice. Again, seeing a little bit of a variety, but once again, not a lot of content. Now, there's a new map or a new FFA map online currently. That's great. On the PTR, we will probably go live very soon. That's also really, really nice. But those are very outlier situations. Again, the winter event is practically just recycled content. And when it comes to the FFA map, that is something that they said in the dev blog came out because they had a new guy that essentially had managed to like develop a concept, and they thought they were so good that they wanted to take it into production. I look upon that less as a content feature and more of a say, oh, this is kind of cool, let's make that. And it's really great that they made it. Thank you so much, Blizzard. And thank you for a really cool looking map with all kinds of detailing. It is one of the coolest maps that I've seen in a while. But the issue, as you probably already know, is content. There isn't one. There's no content currently on Overwatch, and because they are spending all the resources on Overwatch 2. And again, Overwatch 2, in my opinion, and tell me if you disagree or agree, it can actually be the saving grace for Overwatch. Overwatch on Twitch and the Overwatch League in general view account and social media interest in Overwatch has been dropping over time. That's kind of just what happens. So what Overwatch 2 hopefully will, it's a new game release, maybe a lot of people will cover it, right? Maybe it can actually bring a lot of people back into the fold, get more attention onto a really good game. And that could be awesome, especially if they do a huge content drop with new heroes and maps and game modes and stuff. Maybe new cool skin, maybe a new monetization system, all kinds of stuff like that. That would be fucking awesome. Like, we can all agree on that. If they do that, they take the content update or the balance updates that they have now, where they update it like way faster, they implement that so they're more active in the development process and the balancing process. That shit would be amazing, right? And that could bring a lot of people back. However, because Overwatch is suffering right now, because there's no new hero, there's no new maps, there's no new content. Really, there's nothing to really be hyped about. Now, the balancing team at fucking 10 stars, they have managed to add a bunch of balance changes, which actually makes the game interesting, in my opinion. I have been enjoying playing a lot of ranked lately, even on my main account and even and also on my Smurf accounts. So I think that the balance team has been doing a really good job at keeping the game interesting by balance changes, which isn't very easy, and a huge props to them for managing to do that. But that's, in the end, it's still not content. Like, you can have really good balance changes and you can be amazing at doing that. And there's been some skin events, which fine, but it's not new content. Like the skins are fine. Like it's thank you. Like it's a great submission, and it's good to have something to grind for a little bit. But it's 9 wins and then you're done. And again, it doesn't really. What can I say? It doesn't really change anything. It's still the same game, even if you are now wearing a different Symmetra skin, right? And that's the issue. You have a community that's not getting content updates, meaning the game is at least somewhat stale, even though the balance is different, but there's no new content to play around with. And they're gambling on Overwatch 2. And if Overwatch 2 fails for some reason, that can be anything from the monetization system to the pricing, to it just not being good. I have no clue how fun the single player mode is. Again, when we saw that back at BlizzCon, like way back, the single player, like AI versus bot thing, didn't really seem very fun. I've never really enjoyed Overwatch as a single player or as an, a PvE kind of game. Personally, again, that's because I played and coached so much as the competitive title that's the only thing that I really think is fun in Overwatch. I might be very wrong. The game might be super fucking fun, and I'm dumb as fuck. That can definitely be a thing, and I really, really fucking hope it is. I really hope that Overwatch 2 is like the best fucking game ever. That they have a bunch of new heroes, and I'm talking, 5, 6, 7 new heroes. There's new maps, there's new game modes. We already know there's some new competitive game modes. I hope all of that. I hope that the balance team is very active. I hope that the update team is good at like pushing in new updates and new heroes and new events and stuff like that. Hopefully taking a page out of League of Legends book. Those guys know how to keep updates and stuff coming. They're so good at changing the game, adding new champions, adding new events, doing all kinds of hype, making cinematics. They are so fucking good at that, which is amazing. And I really do hope Overwatch does the same, because I want to see this game just being absolutely fucking amazing. I want to really just see... I really, really want to see Overwatch just return to, quote unquote, its glory days. But I'm still very scared that they are currently already like putting stress on an already stressed community. And on top of that, really gambling it on Overwatch 2, which can kind of be a saving grace, but it's far less stable than keeping Overwatch, trying to hype up Overwatch, keep balance changes, but also hero updates and new maps and new events, and like make cool stuff cinematic for normal Overwatch while you develop Overwatch 2 on the side, and then you release it. And again, of course, it doesn't really help that we haven't heard on anything. We will hear something about Overwatch 2 in February. Let's hope that is a big news, because if Overwatch 2 is not released before like late 2021, and we haven't gotten a balance update by then, right? Like imagine 6-7 months now of no balance up, no new heroes, no new content to work with, right? That would be kind of catastrophic. So hopefully there will come something that will hype into Overwatch 2, and hopefully they will address this issue, because I'm really scared that that the community will leave Overwatch before Overwatch 2 will even be a thing, and that Overwatch 2 might not make as big a splash as they hope, and then nobody wants to join that game, and then the franchise looks struggling. I 100% trust in Blizzard, and I know that some people laughed their ass off when I said that, because there's a lot of negativity when it comes to when it comes to the content updates that Blizzard are doing and the balance and so on. There's a lot of negativity. I personally think that the balance of the game currently is really, really good, and I think that again a lot of the content that they release, we don't talk about break guys, but a lot of the content release is really good. So I trust in them, but that doesn't mean that I 100% agree with their strategies. I don't know. I'm just scared of this game that I love a lot, that it will struggle, and that they're gambling so much on a game that I at least have absolutely no information about, and have no clue how good or bad, or how their marketing product are, or how they're supposed to get this out to new people and so on. But hopefully they do. I think that Blizzard, you know, again, Blizzard is known to stick with titles for a very long time and keep supporting them for a very long time. That's kind of, you know, the quote-unquote Blizzard polish, and hopefully that translates into Overwatch 2. And again, due to how much marketing Overwatch has with Lego and Nerf and all kinds of stuff, you know, maybe that this is such a good cash cow, and they invested so much in this brand, the Overwatch League and so on, that maybe like they can't go back now, and that kind of will force their hand to kind of commit even more, which I hope, because again, if you played Overwatch, you know how amazing the game can be, but I'm still very scared. So again, your opinions down below. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking, thoughts, experiences, just anything really down in that comment section. Of course, liking the video helps greatly. Like this type of content, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification. That's really, really appreciated. I wish you guys some happy holidays. Of course, please do take care of yourself, but also, of course, take care of others. But make sure that you also, you know, take care of yourself while you're doing it. Please tell somebody that you love them, wear a mask, wash your hands. My name's been Jonal, and you guys keep the enemy in your crosshair.